Pennywise? Yes, meet Georgie.
Step into the mind of the unknown, where we dive deep into the unique human experience, where we blend the dark and the light. I'm your host Fabian, this is my co-host Sam, and welcome to Anything Evil.
Yo, 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 yo.
What's good, y'all?
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome.
It's Friday, and you know what that means? Brand new episode of Anything Evil.
Yes, sir.
We post every Friday, and we talk about all your fears, phobias, any mental health issues. We talk about it all here on Anything Evil every Friday.
Everything.
Don't forget to follow us on our socials at anything_evil. We're everywhere, IG, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you for being here on this beautiful Friday. I want to give you guys a little update on our weekend, our pretty successful weekend, I would say.
Well, yeah, before we get there, guys, again, thank you for running up those numbers. I know it's not much, but every view we get, we appreciate it very, very much. So thank you for that. You know, keep following, keep liking, keep sharing.
That's right.
Subscribe,
That's right.
Keep showing us love. And then once we get everything all settled in and ready to go, we're going to
treat you guys
We're going to treat you guys good. So, again, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Copy of that. And also, thank you, everybody, for coming through on Saturday, November the 8th. It was our first pop-up live Anything Evil podcast show.
That was cool.
Thank you to my brother, Christian.
Shout out.
With Dream Slam and Main Event Market. He graciously gave us a little spot to set up our little, merch table. He gave us a space to record and
dark-ass space, too.
It got dark real quick. But we got a lot of people. We got a lot of curious customers. And I want to say it was very successful. We made our first sale.
Yes, sir.
Our first
balling
dollar
now.
It's framed up. We'll show you guys on our IG post. But we're very proud, very happy that, we made it. We're in business now, brother.
Guys, let's give a round of applause to Fabian. He's a businessman now.
Who's
a baller.
Professional now.
Professional.
Now that I made some money.
Sheesh.
Yes, sir. So
IRS, come get him.
So thank you all for coming. Again, thank you for coming on November 8th. We got a lot of good questions, too. A lot of feedback on those, anonymous phobias that people have. So we'll be sharing some of those at the end of the episode, and we'll talk about it on a future episode about all these little anonymous tips that we got. But that was it for my weekend. What about you, big dog? Anything?
I mean, it was cool, man. It was cool seeing all the guys that came out. Like you said, shout out your brother for hosting the event. It was cool because there was a lot of like little shops,
Yeah.
Wrestlers. There was a little wrestling event. Rey Mysterio was next to us.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
But no, man. I mean, it made me proud to see you having your merch line out, dog. Having your crew
Appreciate
necks,
it,
your
bro.
sweaters, and all that, stickers, guitar picks.
Appreciate
it was
that.
super dope, man. I was very happy to get to experience that with you, and hopefully, we can keep going, and hopefully more people buy, and we can start putting out all of the exclusives.
Yes, sir.
That way people can sell them later in eBay for shit.
Yeah.
$30.
First season. Yeah. Who knows? Sky's the limit.
Yes, sir.
And again, shout out to my brother. Please follow him at DreamSlam on Instagram, Facebook. He's making a difference with SoCal Entertainment. He has a little wrestling show. It's family friendly. It's a great thing for the community. Please come by whenever you can. He runs a show at least once a month. And we would appreciate if you follow him as well. Give him a little bit of love.
Yep.
But today's episode 3, let's stop clowning around. Say way. As you heard on our little intro, we're going to be talking about the fear of clowns.
Yep. That's a big one.
Properly termed coulrophobia. I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know.
But it's the proper term is coulrophobia, and it's the fear of clowns. And also, by the way, if you're afraid of clowns, we're not gonna try to like poke any fun. In this episode, we're not gonna make fun of you or anything like that. We're just, we're gonna try to understand where this fear comes from. So if you're afraid of clowns, this might help you out. We're gonna kind of lift the veil. We're gonna try to find some origin, and we're gonna find some solutions to kind of get over this little fear. Maybe better understand where it came from and why people are afraid of that. And fun fact, you're in good company if you are afraid of clowns, because the coolest dude in the hood, Johnny Depp, is also afraid of clowns.
Man, that's crazy. Is it really?
So you're in good company. You're cool too,
damn,
man.
Cool ass guys.
So yeah, let's so fear of clowns. I was looking it up, big dog, and it stems back from like ancient times, bro. Like,
well, I'm sure, bro. I mean,
so back in the day, they didn't necessarily have clowns, like how we know of them today. They called them jesters. As you know, like on a pack of cards, you see, the jester, the joker.
The jokers.
Yeah, so those were the first iterations of clowns, and obviously they adapted and they evolved into what they are today. Creepy fucks, that have a permanent smile, and I can understand where it comes from. I know some people who are afraid of clowns who like have panic attacks, and
I know a bunch of people that are afraid of clowns. Yeah, dude, it's actually kind of insane.
But back in the day, like I was saying, jesters, Macbeth had a clown.
Damn, that fool did?
Yeah, he had a clown. I guess so. If you all read Shakespeare, Macbeth's, you'll see that there's a jester in there for a comic relief. But even like his illustrations are pretty creepy too. If you look at like the etching drawings that they did of Macbeth and all those drawings, jesters were always scary looking.
Low key, dude. They had the big old smiles, and then like the costumes.
Weird.
Yeah, the costumes itself were.
So
the hats they wore.
Yeah, so I mean, I could see why people would be afraid of people who just like want to make you laugh, and just look creepy. You know what I mean?
But isn't that funny though? Like clowns are meant to make you laugh, smile, and all that. And fucking kids crying everywhere for every time they pop out. Yeah,
people just don't like that, man. It's just
why aren't people afraid of us? Chill.
People are afraid of us, believe it or not. But you know what? I'm willing to bet that this whole clown phobia caught fire with the release of Stephen King's novel, It the Clown.
Well, I'm sure that had a lot to do with at least a bunch of us growing up.
Yeah.
Because I remember that movie, bro, and goddamn. I mean, luckily, I remember when I watched it the first time, I didn't really pay attention to it because I didn't really care for it. Because I was always around clowns as a kid. So to me, it was like whatever. But obviously, when this fool starts opening his mouth and transforming and shit, you're like, oh, was Spencer, homie?
Yeah. So Stephen King wrote this book and released it September 15 in 1986. It's a big ass book too. It's like 600 pages, or I don't know, it's like 800 pages. It's a thick ass book. Thick ass book. That and he wrote about a clown called Pennywise that literally is like the arch nemesis of anything evil and sense no evil. Yeah. He literally becomes whatever fear you're afraid of.
That's actually badass, bro. If you think about it, the idea of Pennywise is actually sick because he's also powered by fear, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like he's literally like our arch nemesis. Like we have to like.
Imagine you ran into him, I'm telling you. Big ass spider.
Yeah, they actually adapted that in a movie.
That's cool, dog.
But yeah, like I'm saying, like I'm pretty sure that this phobia caught fire with that book. If not by that book, definitely the miniseries that came out with Tim Curry. That's the one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The miniseries that came out in 1990. And yeah, that's the one that we know, and that's like the one that my mom knows too. My mom was afraid of clowns as well because of that fool. Like, just that when he melts his face, and just like the music alone too, you know.
Oh yeah, I think obviously
all that?
the score for that movie was actually really good.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that probably went through generations, right? Like, because we saw that movie when we were like older, but if we were to see it when we were kids, like that would
Yeah,
probably,
and I think obviously with like you said, your mom was afraid of it, so I think naturally you were gonna be afraid of it too.
yeah,
Because if that's scaring your parent, and they're old,
yeah,
obviously you as a kid you're gonna be like, damn, that fool's scaring my mom. My motherfucker must be scary.
I was
Then.
scared too. But we saw it. We didn't really see the movie, but we saw the parodies.
The parodies are funny, dude.
So that probably helped us
But
out.
that definitely did help us because we didn't take that fool serious forever.
Yeah. So if you know, you know.
El Payaso Eso
El
on
Payaso
YouTube.
Eso.
Check it out.
What are some of the
Tu amigo, más bien tu pinche novio, cabrón.
Bésame. All that good stuff.
Oh, man.
What's up?
What's up? Oh, yeah, it's good times.
So that's
bro.
the stuff that we experienced. That's probably why we're not afraid of clowns.
Yeah, we thought
necessarily.
clowns were dumb for low key, but that shit was funny.
So we got a good laugh with that. Some good bonding with that stuff. But even a funny thing too, when we were watching that, so like this was like college time, like 2015, 2016. I know we spoke about this like in our Halloween episode. But around that time when we were watching this Payaso Eso, like the parody, you know, laughing it up and shit, this was the time when in Santa Ana, in Orange County, this is the time where like those clowns were
Well, it
on
was
the street.
I think it was. I don't know if it was worldwide, but for sure it was all over the U.S. Because I remember it was different states. Everywhere I would see videos of like motherfuckers like in a dark road, bro, and these fools would just pop out in the middle of the road
For real.
with a machete or a knife or whatever.
And then what was the reason though?
Honestly, I don't
did you ever go down that
remember.
rabbit hole or anything.
I don't remember the actual reason because it just started happening.
Yeah,
like these motherfuckers were popping out of like
weird as
the
hell.
forest, like, but it was always at night, obviously, or it wasn't. Oh, but you know what? I think there was this guy that was doing YouTube pranks where they would dress up as clowns and they would wait for you in a parking structure.
Okay.
So one would pop out. And then obviously people would run, and the other fool would pop out on the other side, so it'd be like you're trapped, you know. So I think eventually people just kind of ran with the idea, and they thought, well, why don't we just make this a thing
Year long too.
because
it wasn't just for Halloween.
Yeah, because I remember everybody was terrified all over the news. People were like, "Be careful with these clowns because we don't know
if they're safe
or not."
Yeah.
Because there were obviously some, I guess, made up stories that these clowns were actually attacking people. But then it was funny because then, like, I think after Halloween, you started seeing videos of, like, people actually, like, fucking them up. So it was hilarious, you know? Getting the ass beat for sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm sure, like, obviously, but see, imagine you're at a point where you're, like, confronting your fear of, like, all right, man, I'm getting over clowns. Like, Halloween's coming up. And then that shit starts happening, bro.
Nowhere.
Just randomly seeing clowns in the middle of the street, dog.
I can see that, bro. Yeah, it's weird.
Because I think it also started with like the red balloons. Like people would just find balloons everywhere. You know?
Exactly. So that was gonna be like my point. So we don't really know why they came out and when they stopped, but also this was also the time when they were remaking the clown movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it might have been like a genius marketing scheme where like. You have clowns all over the world, and then it's just like a promotion for this new movie that came out, which was pretty scary. It came out in 2017.
That movie was good, dude.
And in that movie, he became a spider, and I just stopped watching.
And it was funny because it was just his face, right, on the spider body. That's scary.
Yeah. So again, fucking Stephen King, you know. Scaring another generation of people, you know, and giving them the fear of clowns again, you know. And yeah, that movie came out, and then a sequel came out, and then now there's a little mini series that is on HBO. Welcome to Derry, and yeah, I could still see that this whole fear of clowns is here to stay, bro. It's gonna it's gonna go.
Well, I don't think it's ever gonna go because I mean I don't know when. Obviously, like going back in time, you know, when John Wayne Gacy was around.
Yeah.
That vato was, you know,
So
obviously feared because.
So that's another, yeah. Once you found out like his dirty secrets and all that,
Yeah,
it's like, dude.
Because then I remember, and he was loved, bro. I can't remember what his stage name went. His stage name was.
Yeah.
But I think it was like
Bozo.
Something, bro. It was something that I can't remember. But everybody loved him, bro.
Let's look it up right now.
Because he was like, I guess you can say the biggest clown in this town. And the kids were excited to see him. Like, obviously, you know, he was in the circus. He was doing his thing. El vato se pasó a verga, you know. And he started, you know, doing what he was doing. And I think, obviously, I guess the older generation now, that was their clown that obviously, like, kind of sparked everything, I guess.
And that was also back in the 80s, too.
Yeah, I think it was in the 80s, yeah. It might have been a little sooner, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, so these clowns have been like literally
78
everywhere, bro. That like a long time. Let's see, John Wayne Gacy, 78.
78,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
And his name was Pogo.
Pogo the clown, yeah.
Pogo the clown.
And it was again,
or Patches también.
Not to like fat shame, you know. I'm fat, so I can say this. But like a fat clown was also like, I guess that was like how these motherfuckers were built, you know, like bigger, you know.
Accepting.
So obviously you will never think of a big dude that was scary, right? And then obviously this fool was out here murdering and doing, you know, haciendo sus mamadas low key.
And you know what's even weirder too? Even like while he was incarcerated, that fool would still be painting his fucking clown makeup and his clown pictures. He'll be giving like, you know, like portraits of himself.
Oh, because I don't know if people would do it with him, but they would visit him because obviously they liked the idea of like, holy fuck, like this clown is a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, so obviously at that time, like a lot of people were so fascinated with the idea of like serial killers and the fact that you're adding a clown face to it, you know. And imagine too, bro. Like, I can see that all the people, because I heard like clown school and all that shit. It's like hard to get into, bro. Like it's hard to be a clown.
True that.
So imagine finally, boom, mom, dad, guess what? I made it to fucking clown university, and then this fool pops up in the news, and now you're out of a job because nobody wants to hire a clown.
Exactly.
Fucking dickhead.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's another episode that we're gonna talk about, dude. The whole '70s serial killers, bro.
Don't get me started, bro.
Who else we got? We got
the Manson murders.
Manson murders. We got what's his name? That guy that just beheaded everybody. Dahmer.
Oh, Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. So yeah, we'll have that. Take a drink. That'll be a future episode. You know, like that whole era of serial killers, bro. You know, like the fear that they all brought in. People never, you know, locking their doors before them, but then after all that shit was happening, now like. I heard like that key locks were like the biggest selling thing in that.
It is crazy what like stuff like that, how it changes everything around you, right?
For real.
Imagine those vatos that were selling locks at that time, making bang, bro. Because everybody was buying locks at that time.
Locksmiths were like
screen doors, bro, alarms.
Yeah, so that'll be a future episode we'll talk about. But let's get back to clowns, bro. So yeah, bro. Like, I mean, what do you think is the reason why people are afraid of clowns? Like, what is it?
Well, I think
why do you think?
I'm assuming it has to do with the laugh, bro.
The laugh, okay.
You know, because obviously
everybody
like you have
laugh.
to master a good laugh. You know, like that's why I think people are very biased on who the best Joker is because of how good his laugh is,
true.
how
and
good his demeanor is, and he is a clown.
Good,
you know,
good call.
But I honestly think maybe it's just. I don't know if it could also be the idea that you don't know who that person really is, right? Okay. Because even though you got just white paint or whatever and a little red nose, like you don't know who that person is, you know, at the end of the day. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's either the laugh, it could be the shoes. You know, a lot of people are afraid of like big objects.
That's true.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I would say also to add to that, I think the makeup, bro, because you know they have to put like their permanent
Yeah, the
like
makeup
smile
is pretty insane.
or like sad face, and they just crazy extreme makeup. Colors that you don't normally see. The hair too, right? Like when I was a little kid, I used to think Krusty the Clown was kind of scary.
But see, Krusty had that scary aspect because of his laugh, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know, he had
true.
the crazy hair, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it was the laughs that gave that fool the staple of like, down. You know what I'm saying? So, because obviously, you could hear that audio of just his laugh, and automatically you know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's why it's cool to know that, you know what? Although I'm scared of this fool, I know who he is.
Yeah.
So when I hear that laugh, automatically, it could give people the chills.
Getting chills right now, bro.
But then it's funny because, like, how do you think kids reacted to Ronald McDonald?
That's true.
Right? Everybody loves McDonald's, especially as a kid.
Well, he's probably next to, like, Joker. He's probably, like, the next, like, top clown.
I would say Ronald is number one. I would assume.
So? Oh, because he's, like, McDonald's all over.
Because he's McDonald's. He's everywhere. And that fool was ganged up, too, with his little clique out. But, again, nobody was scared of everybody else. Some fool robbed burgers. Some other fool looked like fucking Tinky Winky.
Yeah. His
but,
clique.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. So I wonder if kids, because I don't know if you remember, there was times where, like, outside of, or where the playground used to be, there was always a bench, and that fool was always at the end of the bench.
I do remember that.
I was low-key scared of that fool, because I was just like, if this fool moves, I'll bet pedo, like, but, yeah, so that's why, so I always wondered if it's just circus clowns, because I wouldn't consider Ronald McDonald a circus clown, just more of like the guy that sells burgers. But then obviously, like, we mentioned earlier, like, would people technically be scared of the Joker, because he's technically a jester / clown, I guess you can say. But again, that didn't technically kill people, right?
Ronald or Joker?
Or the Joker.
Oh yeah, he killed people sometimes.
Oh no, it was Batman. Or I don't know.
Yeah, Batman doesn't kill.
That's your that's your forte.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I think it also might be with like whatever association you have. So like McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Ronald McDonald, McDonald's, right? Chicken nuggets, Happy,
fries,
fries,
Happy Meals.
But like if you think about Pennywise, then you think about like nightmares and scary and fear.
Yeah,
and
I think it's what it's associated with.
Yeah.
Have you been on a circus? Have you ever experienced like clowns like?
Yeah,
in your face type stuff.
Didn't really bug me.
It's been a while. Yeah. I don't remember the last time. Cause I thought they were cool. They were making their fucking balloon animals and stuff. Like that shit was tight. I'm like, how you doing all that without it popping? Like, you're a magician,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I used the only time I went to the circus, there was a bunch of clowns. It was in TJ. But I was more afraid of those people with the stilts, bro. Like the long.
Oh, the tall ass fools. Those fools were scary, low key, dog.
Bro. Weird as.
Because they walk so casual with those things on too, dude. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, they creep me out. But what are other clowns that are trendy now? That can.
Oh, you know what's crazy too? Like Art the Clown is the next big terrifier, bro. Is the next big clown.
So that fear of clowns has a chokehold on like our generation, bro.
But do you think his aesthetics is why people love him? Because he's black and white, and he has a little top hat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But he sawed a bitch in half. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's why I've always wondered, like, do you think could it also be the color aspect? Like, the bright colors and everything, blah, blah, and this was just black and white.
Well, you've seen the movies, right?
Yeah.
You've seen them. I saw them too, and I didn't necessarily think they were scary, bro.
They're gruesome for sure.
Gory.
But I don't, and the thing is, he's almost a mime if you think about it.
Which is another type of clown.
I guess you could say it's another type of clown, because I think that's even more scary, because that fool don't even talk.
Yeah.
How are you running into the wall? There's nothing there, like.
Crazy. But, yeah, I could see Art the Clown, but I think right now he's, like, in that generation where, like, I'm talking about, like, the younger generation after me. And I see them look at Art the Clown as, like, oh, he's cool, like, he's trendy.
Oh, he's sweet,
Yeah, he's
but
sweet.
I'm saying, I think
he's funny. Wears the sunglasses.
His sunglasses, his little fucking top hat. He has a little horn.
Yeah.
So So yeah, maybe it could be the aesthetics for sure.
Yeah, the
but then again, the
association.
new age kids ain't scared of shit, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
Like, these
yeah.
motherfuckers are brave.
Like we talked about in the Halloween episode, dude. They're so desensitized nowadays, bro. Like, they're like, shit. They should go to war, bro. Like, they're not afraid of anything.
They're not low key.
Like, yeah, man. My niece she loves Art the Clown, and it's like when that like. Did you ever like? I asked her like, "Did you see the movies?" And then she was like, "Yeah, I saw the movie." I was like, "Dude, what the hell are you watching those movies for?" Like, they're, you know.
But it's funny how like his popularity like built itself, bro. Because I remember when the first movie came out. I don't know if it came out. I think it was 15 or 17 when the first one came out, and there was nothing, bro. And then eventually, like that movie started playing again, and it got so much traction, and they made the second one.
Yeah.
And then the third one came out.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. And now they have a whole thing for him they had a whole thing for Horror Nights, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like they had his own maze, which I heard was actually pretty insane. But I don't know if it's so much the like because maybe he doesn't talk, he doesn't have a voice. Or
I
anything.
think you're right, though. I think it does have to do a lot with the makeup. I mean, the only thing scary I see about him is like his teeth, right? Like he has like those sharp teeth, right?
And it's probably because he's very mysterious, dog. So you ever see
Like
he's
you said,
quiet. He,
the
you don't
voice.
hear him move and stuff. This was just slithering out here.
Yeah, that'd probably be like the only scary thing about him. But I don't think he's.
But what about like you guys that are listening to this that are obviously scared of clowns? Like, what is it about the clown itself that scares you guys? Is it the features, laughs? Like, is it the the appeal of them? Like
the makeup.
Yeah, like
hair.
the makeup. Like, let us know in the comments. Like, why you guys are afraid of clowns, and would you guys ever consider like taking a picture with one, or is, like would you guys ever go to a circus again?
We'll sponsor that, bro. If anybody,
no, I'm down.
Yeah, if anybody wants to conquer their fear of clowns, we'll find a little carnival and we'll take some.
Yeah,
good
like
pictures.
are you guys okay with Art the Clown, but you guys don't like Pennywise?
Yeah.
Like can it be different types of clowns that you guys are scared of? Like, let us know down in the comments.
And as we wind down. Hopefully this episode kind of helped you out, some discoveries, some things that you can, kind of like admit to yourself and accept and, know that you're not alone. Johnny Depp is with you. You know what I mean? He's also afraid of clowns. And, but like the big doc said, let us know, give us some comments. Let us know what makes you scared of these clowns and this crazy phenomena of the phobia of clowns. So we're gonna end it with that. But
wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to mention earlier. So as you guys know, obviously this podcast is about phobias and stuff, and obviously we just spoke about the fear of clowns. Now imagine, not only you're afraid of clowns, but you're afraid of balloons.
Oh,
because there's a fear, guys, that we actually just discovered. It's called global phobia. And it's the fear of balloons, bro. Literally, it's the fear of balloons. And so I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, imagine you're a kid, bro. Every kid you see, let's just say at the circus, has their little balloons floating, their little fucking giraffes or whatever, the clowns. Imagine that kid, bro. You're scared of balloons, and you're scared of clowns. What the fuck do you do?
And this clown has a fucking balloon, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do if a clown's coming at you with the balloon?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go to Disneyland. There's balloons everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't go to the circus.
Uh-huh.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, are any of you fools scared of balloons?
I could see I'm not afraid of balloons, but like do the popping, like, if they pop out of nowhere.
Obviously, I think the pop is a big factor.
I mean,
of
like the sound,
suspense.
the sound
yeah.
you make when you.
But I think a lot of people don't like the feeling of balloons too.
Yeah. And the smell too. They have like a weird smell,
like
bro. It's like
latex.
smell.
Yeah. Can you spell balloon? Spell balloon real quick.
Shit, man, you got me on the spot. Balloon. Balloon. B-A-L-L. Oh, shit. O-O-N?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Sick ass.
I was going to say B-A-L-O-O-O-N.
Now, if we can add an extra O. Balloons.
A balloon.
Yeah.
Ball.
So I mean, that's kind of funny. That I didn't even know that was a real phobia, the fear of balloons. I'm just saying, bro. Like I wouldn't know
That's that's a
that's already
unique
worse.
fear.
You know what I'm saying? Clowns and balloons, because that's their, I guess, weapon you can consider.
Yeah. I mean, Pennywise uses the red balloon, right?
That's
To
that's
entice
clean,
people.
bro. The aesthetics
Yeah.
is clean of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. Hopefully, that was an interesting episode for you guys. Obviously, we try to remind you guys that we're not professionals.
Yeah.
We're not psychologists. We're not here to tell you what to do. We're just trying to help you guys, talk about your fears. And, if there's anything we can do our best to help you guys out.
Yeah, we're just trying to shine a light, we're trying to accept everybody. Everybody has a different fear, and eventually we'll probably talk about every single one if we can, if God willingly, we'll talk about every single fear there is known to man. You know what I mean?
And then, quick fun fact about global phobia: only 1% of people in the world have that.
Really?
So you're literally fucked, bro, if you have that and
Yeah.
you're scared of clowns, bro.
1%, that would be like, I'm not even gonna try to do math.
No, it's just literally estimated to affect less than 1%
Less than 1%.
of population and children.
Yeah, well, like I said, it might be like the sound and the popping.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Loud noises
Mm-hmm.
when it pops unexpectedly and all that stuff. So
I mean, I once like was blowing a balloon and it popped in my face, and that shit was
that shit is triggering, bro.
Yeah.
That shit will.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a war vet and you just hear a fucking
Yeah.
balloon pop. You're smacking
PTSD.
somebody. Fuck yeah,
Oh, yeah.
dog.
crazy.
Oh, and then shout out to all our vets.
yeah,
you
oh
know.
yeah. Shout out to the vets.
Shout out
Happy
to the
Veterans
vets.
Day.
Happy Veterans
this
Day. And
week.
thank you guys for everything you
Thank you
guys
for
do
your
for
service.
us, did for us.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, guys. Again, we'll say another goodbye.
Yeah, let's but before then, talking about phobias. So at this pop up, like we had like a little puesto, like a little area for people to, share their fears and stuff. And we got a couple good ones that we wanted to share with you guys. So obviously there's the common fear of needles, which we'll talk about pretty soon.
Yeah.
Fear of needles, obviously, like doctor visits and, even like stitching and all that.
Yeah. They also had fear of blood, obviously.
Fear of blood. That one's a good one that I'm very excited to talk about. A lot of people were afraid of spiders, obviously. We already talked about that one. But that's honestly, I think that's like the number one fear, bro. It's fear of spiders. It's just
I think
they're
that one and heights go
Yeah.
pretty much hand in hand.
yeah, they're just like, yeah. I mean, obviously we talked about it in the last episode 2, and yeah, and a lot of people share the same fear. So, all drunk.
All blasted.
All drunk right now. But yeah, so blood, needles, obviously snakes. There was snakes in there. We got the idea of clowns as well. A lot of good stuff. A lot of feedback. And like I said, guys, if you want to be a part, if you want to be if you want to feel a part of this show, please send us a DM, send us a comment, give us your fear. We'll talk about it. We love studying. We love researching and, kind of shooting the shit between ourselves and just kind of, like we did with this episode, shedding a light, seeing where it came from, what are the reasons why, and like what are things that we can do.
Yeah, because we also don't want to make you guys feel alone. Obviously we want to
Exactly.
talk about these phobias because I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that have certain phobias that maybe you're not too comfortable talking about, or maybe you might think you're the only one that has it. No, like there's plenty of people that are scared of a bunch of stuff, so like Fabian said, leave us questions or concerns, whatever you guys want, because for the next episode, if we have time, we are going to answer a few questions that you guys left us behind.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to make it into the next episode, feel free. The comment sections are open. Our DMs are open. Email us, whatever you got to do. Send a paper airplane, whatever you got to do.
Everything.
Everything.
Anything _evil.
So just cut me off.
Oh, what were you gonna
Nah,
say?
you're good.
But yeah, that's it for me. Anything else, big dog?
No, but again, thank you guys. Again, we love you guys for supporting us in this little adventure on. Hopefully our numbers keep growing. Obviously, the more exposed we get, the more we can do for you guys. So stay tuned because we also are thinking of dropping the what is it? The blank too.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, the
What?
Patreon. Sorry,
Oh,
the Patreon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, obviously with the Patreon, you guys are gonna get extra episodes,
Get
fun
some
stuff,
goodies.
BTS. You guys get exclusive merch and stuff. So
Yes, sir.
again, guys, please like, follow, subscribe. Hit the little thing, the little bell. So when we drop, you guys get notified. And yeah, guys, thank you again. This was another episode of Anything Evil.
Yep. And with that, we'll see you next Friday. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
Bye.